Hi, and welcome once again to Stone Soup.
The world according to sci-fi geeks.
The holidays are over and we're back in business.
Yes. Greetings, programs.
We have been to see Tron Legacy.
Yes.
And stop trying to tell us that you're users. We know better. The first thing we did was go out and get a copy of the original Tron, because I think that came out when she was less than a year old.
1982 is the date on it.
Okay, so you were 2 years old.
Depending on what month.
Well, a year and a half. It was in the summer.
Whatever. Yes.
Because we thought, maybe we should remind ourselves what it was about.
No, I've never seen it.
Because she would totally remember it so well.
Oh, yeah, so vividly.
So we did that, and one thing we noticed, it was a trifle dull. And of course, from her point of view, the special effects were just so
pathetic.
Well,
pathetic. I know for the time.
1982, they weren't. They were amazing.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not 1982 anymore.
No, it's not.
And the fact is, some of it.
Do you want them to keep remaking it like George Lucas does Star Wars? No, leave it alone.
Yes.
Anyway,
the thing is that it was some of the computer animated stuff looked more cartoony than Toy Story. But again, it was 1982.
It was the very first foray into that kind of thing, I think.
Or one of them.
And I recall sitting there in the theater. It was a packed theater. I don't think there was a single empty seat, and there was one person. One who actually understood this movie. My husband, who was sitting next to me, was cracking up at all kinds of jokes, falling off his chair, leaned over to me at one point and said, "I want to get a copy of this movie." This was early on when the idea of you could get a copy, And I was like, I don't get it. And it's giving me a terrible headache because the visuals were really bad on your eyes at the time. Mm-hmm. But
you see, the first Tron's main problem was that it came out way too soon. There were not enough people who had computers to get it. And even then, a lot of the jokes in it, you'd actually have to be a computer programmer to get. And that just was not a big enough part of the population to succeed. I mean, and apparently my dad just adores the line, "Bring out the logic probe." I'm like, okay.
That was the only one I almost got.
Apparently it's a device that you use to test if a circuit is working.
Yeah, the emphasis here is on almost.
Yes. Apparently he actually had one on his desk that looked just like the one in the movie. But for the rest of the populace at the time, the rest of it just whoosh.
Yeah, I didn't even know the logic probe was a physical thing. So,
also, some of the costumes were dorky. But what can you do?
Well, that was because they were 1982.
What can you do?
The one. So last night we went to see Tron Legacy.
Because, we're curious. We're nerds.
And now that we knew what the storyline was, we could follow it. We knew what the original storyline was. We could follow the new one.
Yes. Well, for one thing, it's a lot shinier.
Yeah, shiny Captain. A-OK. I didn't think the story was nearly as bad as some of the viewers seem to think it is. It made sense to me, and I thought it was a decent story. The effect of making Jeff Bridges young, and there's the old Jeff, which is just Jeff, and then there's the computer smoothed out Jeff, which is young Jeff, is amazing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just
stunning.
Amazing.
I remember one review referring to it as a creepy effect. I didn't think it was creepy at all. I just kept looking at it going, damn, look at that.
I wish they could do that to me. I want to look young again, please. Anyway.
But and also the visual effects in this one were not headache-inducing in a dark theater, which is always a great improvement because, nothing kills your enjoyment of a movie like sitting there going, God, my head. Ow,
this is inducing a migraine. Yeah, doesn't exactly make you want to see that movie again.
Makes you wonder
now,
why
the costumes.
All the clothes glow.
The costumes were, at least the women's costumes, no, none of the costumes, once you were inside the computer, were flattering at all. The young man who played... Sam
Flynn.
Jeff Bridges' son. He was what? Your age? No, younger than you. About
27.
27. So the actor was somewhere between 25 and 35.
Yes.
Looked dumpy in his costume. And there's no way that boy was dumpy.
No.
Because we saw him beforehand. He was, muscular.
Athletic, all
that. But his costume made him look dumpy. The girls' costumes... Because of the material more than anything else, they were skin tight, which my husband tells me is always a good thing. But they didn't outline their butts; they squashed their butts into one mass. Does this outfit make my butt look fat? Oh, yeah, sweetheart.
Enormous.
It makes it look enormous and as if there's just one giant cheek. Yeah, that's just what every woman wants. Her ass 8 feet tall on the screen, looking like one giant 8-foot ass. Oh, dear God.
No,
But now there was,
the shoes.
the shoes were insanely stupid. Nobody would wear those shoes, especially a computer program. Come on,
if a computer
guys.
program would be anything, it would be efficient.
Yeah, and those shoes were not, those girls couldn't.
Okay, maybe sexy, but
Programmers are.
well, okay, yeah.
Oh,
As my
okay.
father has just pointed out, programmers are horn dogs by nature. But
They didn't get laid enough in high school or college. That's just the way it goes. And sorry, dear, you shouldn't have had to hear that. Anyway, so they want sexy, but I'm sorry, those shoes were stupid, and they may have been sexy, but they were ugly and stupid.
Yes.
But anyway, they weren't what?
Sexy.
They weren't. Oh, according to my husband, they weren't sexy either. So
but,
an epic fail, guys. Whoosh. Nonetheless, the story wasn't half bad.
No.
There were some things that didn't quite work out.
no.
But that was the 2-minute warning.
Okay, first of all, the story itself, in brief, with as few spoilers as I can give, basically following the first Tron. And for those of you who don't know, Tron is actually the name of one of the programs in the computer.
It's a game
Yeah,
in the computer. It's like you're going into what's that thing with Laura Croft?
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. Yeah.
Yes. Only slightly more dangerous because, well, you're actually there. And guess what? You don't get to reboot.
Yeah.
But basically,
Surprise.
Kevin Flynn from the first movie has a 7-year-old son. The movie opens in 1989, 7 years after the original movie supposedly happened.
Okay.
And then one day, Kevin Flynn just vanishes off the face of the earth.
He goes to work and just poof.
Gone.
Now you would think that his partner, who went in with him the first time, would have figured it
Well, no,
out.
he did not go in with him, but he knew he went in.
No, he did. They both went in.
No, they didn't.
No,
They didn't?
No.
Go watch the movie again.
But Tron looked just like Bruce
Yes.
Bottleitner.
The
That's why I was
programs look like the
thinking.
people who made them.
So that's what I was seeing. I was
Yes.
seeing Bruce
Yeah.
Bottleitner and thinking.
But,
It was
yeah,
them. Okay, but still, he knew he went in.
yes. You'd think he would have some notion of that's where he went and go to check, but for some reason he didn't. Jump 20 years to now, and the young Sam Flynn, now, 27 years old,
Owning his father's
company though not
company,
really
his
doing much with it.
He's letting other people run it because he don't give a damn because he's messed up because his dad disappeared when he was 7.
And everybody's saying that he ran off, which is what it looked like since no body ever surfaced.
Yeah.
When one day his dad's old partner gets a page from Flynn's old office, which has been shut down since Flynn disappeared.
I don't know if you've seen the movie, but he also owned an arcade, and this was his office that was upstairs in the arcade.
Yes.
So Sam goes over to check it out.
He finds a hidden door, finds a hidden lab, messes with the very old computer, and lo and behold, like his father before him, El Carzapo, he's in the computer.
Because, of course, Dad didn't send the page.
Clue did.
Clue is his father's doppelganger avatar in the game.
That's it.
Or in the computer.
That's
And
why
apparently
he's
this is
so
in a gaming computer. It's not on the World Wide Web. They don't know anything about that. Or
goodness for
Wi-Fi or anything like that. They don't know what any of that is.
His computer has sat completely isolated all this time.
Time.
And the thought just now occurred to me, a computer left on its own for about 20 years, wouldn't that thing be broken by now? Functional? Just
Well, the real
crashed?
question is, why is it functioning? It hasn't been turned on.
Exactly.
Shouldn't it have been just sitting dead for all this time? Had it been left on?
Yeah, well,
Oh.
it must have been left on.
Must have
but
been left.
That can't have been good for it either.
Earthquakes.
Yeah.
no power outage, no earthquakes.
in California in the last, how many years was this? In LA. Oh, wait. Have you ever heard the term Northridge? Never mind.
Okay,
Anyway.
teeny wee little flaw in the logic here. Okay, so there are a
But
few
what the
things.
hell?
Well, yeah, there are a couple points in the movie. Like I said, overall we liked it, but there are a few points where it's like, okay, I'm calling shenanigans.
Yeah.
The kid
But-
jumps off the top of a skyscraper and he waits like 10 seconds before he opens his parachute. No. However tall the skyscraper is, it is not that tall. You're jumping off the top of a building, you open the chute immediately. Or you die. It's really quite simple.
You die real ugly and messy on the road below.
But anyway, getting back to the plot line. So basically, Sam has to work his way through the computer and discovers that his dad has been trapped in there for 20 years because Clue went bonkers.
Yes.
And the doorway out closed before Dad could get back to it. It can only be opened from the outside. And misadventures.
And so and
follow.
so that kind of helps the boy, get a little little less messed up because he didn't run out on me. He really didn't.
Nope. He got trapped.
He was taken away.
But
and
again,
then
it raises the
trapped.
question why Bruce Boxleiter's character, what's his name? Alan? Yeah,
Alan.
didn't think to check on this. So, okay, the lab was hidden, but he must have had some knowledge of what Kevin was up to.
And by the way, Bruce Boxleitner was looking hot.
Yeah, he's looking damn good for his age.
He is.
For
For his age, I just thought he looked hot.
But honestly, I would have liked to see more of him in the movie. But,
Yeah.
Babylon 5 fans, we like Bruce.
Yeah, well, like you say, Captain Sheridan was looking gorgeous.
Yes. Now, there are also several moments in this movie where, like, there's a theme park ride waiting to happen.
Oh yeah, I wish they'd put some of those in. Of course, some of those I probably would refuse to ride, but that's another story.
Depending on how they do it, really. Give me a light cycle thing that's basically a motion platform, I'm there. Yeah, and we do see a lot from the first movie. A lot of things show up in the second, like the light cycles, and the I don't know what you'd call it, but it's sort of a transport ship thing with sails.
It kind of looks like a big flower sails thing as it's going across and it's hanging on this beam.
Yes.
Yeah, that came from the original movie, and then those big U-shaped diddly squats came from the
Marauders. Yes.
Came from the movie.
And of course, the round discs that they all carry.
Oh yeah, everybody has to have their disc because it's in the computer. And it's a computer disc,
Right, of course.
You didn't get that?
No. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. I have shamed my nerdish roots.
Yes, you are. You should be. Got to have your disc, man, because you're a program. That's your disc.
Right, of
That's
course.
the disc you're on.
Now, I think if there is another movie, which the Tron 2 is doing well enough in theaters, there could very well be. It needs to somehow include the net, because after all, when you think computers, that's one of the first things that comes to mind. Like, can you imagine you get sucked into the computer and find yourself lost in the net? You may never find your way out because it's endless. Oh, while we're watching Legacy.
No, that's a spoiler. Never mind. Go ahead.
Watching Legacy, at one point they are driving through the wilds.
Yeah.
And I didn't quite realize yet this computer must have been completely isolated because it didn't actually say that, it's just implied.
I didn't either.
But I had the sudden thought we are riding into the deepest wilds of the internet. Over there are the vast cliffs of porno. I'm sick, what can I say?
What can I say? My reaction to it was, there are wilds?
My brother later suggested that was probably the unused hard drive space, which actually makes
sense because there's always some unused hard drive space.
But one thing they could do if they do go out into the internet is that you can have...
They can find the mounds of porno.
I was actually thinking, now you can have a new sort of thing there, the avatars of the users, which are not exactly programs. They're more like electronic ghosts.
Because after all, we all have a presence now on the internet. You have your Facebook and your Life journal and your blog
and Twitter
and your vlog and your Twitter and your tweets and oh my God, think of the celebrities they could get because celebrities tweet all the time.
Oh, yeah, Nathan Fillion would be there.
Oh, Nathan would be there on board. You need Ashton and Demi because they are big on the tweet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it'd be cool. It would be fabulous. Oh, go for it, Diz.
Yes.
Anyway,
like I said, not really programs, but they are there. Like I said, they're like ghosts.
Yeah.
The other programs are like, oh, there they go again.
Yeah, I don't know what you do with it, but that's up to the scriptwriters. But that's a wonderful idea.
Thank you.
So, in conclusion, we didn't think it was as bad a movie as the reviewers said it was. We enjoyed it.
Oh, yes,
we
have.
will probably get a copy, and then we'll watch the two of them as a double feature.
And then go, whoa.
And then go, yeah, whoa.
Wow, things have changed.
Well, 25 years in computer, it better change.
True.
So, anyway, that's
we enjoyed
Tron.
it. That's
yeah,
us.
we enjoyed it, but that's us. We're geeks.
Yes.
Thank you.
Till next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.